Guys, what's going on? Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment. What? What's so funny?
I don't know. I can't. We're looking at that one, right?
Yeah, we're looking at that one. We got cameras all over here.
I'm looking over here. Okay, yeah,
exactly.
We're good.
Thomas Rhett, what's going on?
Man, just here backstage in Omaha, Nebraska, about to get ready to play a show. So
yeah, they're doing sound check now. Fans can probably hear. We're giving them the backstage, I guess, experience right now.
Yeah, my band's on stage right now. I feel like they're singing better than I am, so it's kind of not good. So
you might be replaced.
Yeah, I might be by my own band. So.
In Omaha, I actually heard you like to try and kind of be active in the communities when you're around, and you actually like to play a round of golf about every day.
Every day.
Okay. Explain that, and what was your day like today? Because I heard you got some baseball in as well.
Yeah, today was full, man. I got a good sunburn today. Went out and played 9 holes this morning at Happy Hollow down the road.
Okay.
And then went over and hit batting practice with the Storm Chasers.
Okay.
So I haven't hit a baseball since I was in like 9th grade. So it was rough. I've never hit a wooden bat either, and so I caught my first 2 on the real thin part, and my hands just were shaking.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know,
I've had the feeling before.
Yeah. So,
but explain this in your song, Something to Do with My Hands. You talk about how you don't like to golf.
Yeah. I've gotten that question so many times.
Exactly.
So can a guy not have new hobbies?
I guess not.
Like after he writes a song?
When did you start doing golf every day, though?
It was about a year ago. Okay. And I wrote the song about 2.5 years ago.
We'll give you some slack then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes things just rhyme.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta
True or not, they rhyme.
Exactly. News about this tour, because obviously you're with Jake Owen, Jason Aldean tonight. Yeah. How did you get the news that you were going to be on this tour, and what was it like, the feeling?
I paid him a lot of money to let me come out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still owing back then.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. I got the phone call. I was actually on the golf course playing a really good round, and I got that phone call, that Jason wants you to come on his tour next year, and it was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
And to be on, like, I feel like it's one of the biggest tours of the year, and so it's been great, man. So when he asked me to do it, it was kind of a no-brainer. I was like, yeah.
So how did the round of golf go after
It
that?
went downhill.
Okay. But it was still all right.
I had different things in my mind at that point. So
You've worked with Jason before. I mean, how did all that start?
Before I started doing the whole artist thing, I was a songwriter, and I wrote a lot of horrible songs in my day. And I happened to get one that he cut on his last record called "I Ain't Ready to Quit."
Right.
And so me and Jason already had that relationship of him cutting my songs, and then I wrote 1994, his newest single that's out right now. So we kind of have that songwriting relationship. He looks at a lot of my songs when he goes and cuts new records, so that's not a bad deal to have going. So
right.
Right.
And talk about your current success. Beer with Jesus is out, and the video itself, 1.1 million views. I looked at it today.
Really?
In 5 months. Did you ever... Oh, see, we're backstage right now. We're getting
this kind of stuff happens.
The walkie's going off, and hey, that's cool. Like Backstage Entertainment. We're showing what it's like to be backstage.
Well, since we're Backstage Entertainment.
Hey, I told you can do whatever you want. Got any curse words you want to let out right
now? No, I'm
good.
Thank you, though.
That's good.
Where's Blake Shelton? Somewhere around here, though.
Did you ever think that 1.1 million views in 5 months would happen with that video?
No. That's a lot of views. I'm sure there's a lot of comments, too.
Yeah.
Did you look at the comments?
You're leading into my next question. Everybody has those haters out there. What have you kind of seen that's kind of taken you off guard? That I know you probably just laugh at them, brush it off your shoulder. That's what you got to do. But maybe is there something that you kind of just remember, sticks in your mind? You have one, I can tell already.
No, I mean, in the beginning, when I started to get a lot of flack for writing a song like that, I wanted so bad to just tweet back at people and be like, man, I ought to give you an earful or whatever, but Brad, people were just like, do not ever say anything back. But there was this one guy who just it was like 3 months after Beer had already was done, did what it did on the chart, whatever. It's like it's in the past, right? Like we're over this. And he tweeted me one day and said something like, Thomas Rhett, congratulations on successfully writing the worst song in the history of the world. And I tweeted back and I said, thanks so much, buddy. And that's the only time I've ever responded.
Yep.
And then I even felt bad for saying that, and I deleted it, I think.
I think you have to, if you're going to respond, that's the way to do it.
I guess so.
Because anybody watching this, they've probably seen on my videos, I'm the worst interviewer in the world sometimes.
No, you're not.
Well, that's what I get sometimes. But anyway, you just brush it out. I think I replied too. All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for the input.
Exactly.
What do you do with your life?
Exactly. I mean, a lot of times I say, when you get this chance, why don't you show me how to do it?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Kind of stay positive a little bit that way.
Yeah, exactly.
You have the new single. It goes like this.
Mm-hmm.
The lyric video is out and everything. I mean, what are your thoughts? I mean, you've gotten 3 singles out already.
Yeah.
And you're probably just ecstatic about it.
I am, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this new one does. So this is one of the first ones I put out that I didn't write. My dad actually wrote this song with a couple of other guys, and the first time I heard it, I fell in love with it, and so I immediately sent it to the guys in the band, and we learned it and started playing it out in clubs and stuff. And when you play a new song in a club or even out here in these arenas, and it's a mid-tempo song like that, it's really hard to get a reaction.
Yeah.
But for some reason with that song, the very first night we played it, people didn't know the words, obviously, but they were like moving, and that you could tell that they felt good about it. And so, that came out on Monday on the radio, and we played at a bar in Oxford, Ohio, I think on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And the whole crowd knew the entire song off of watching a YouTube clip. I mean, it was nuts, So I think I finally have found one that I think is really going to hit, and it's kind of more of a groundwork song for me leading into the future. So
exactly,
I'm pumped.
Right, and kind of talking on this spectrum here, you got Beer with Jesus, and it goes like this, kind of the same kind of feel to the song and the vibe, and then you have Something to Do with Your Hands, which is more of a party song and stuff. Yeah. Do you prefer the one vibe over the other?
I mean, ballads have their time. Mm-hmm. You don't really want to put out back-to-back ballads because you'll just be known as the ballad guy.
You gotta have a party.
Exactly. But we're gonna put out this one, and I hope to go the next 3 or 4 very up and very party centric and all that kind of stuff. And so when people come to a live show, they want to move around. Right. They don't want to stand there and be sad.
Right.
So
that's true.
I guess that's what we're going to try to do. So
exactly. So let's see how you do tonight.
We'll see.
All right. You ready to have some more fun?
Yeah.
Okay. I've warned you about this. This is the BSE box. Fans have liked Backstage Entertainment on Facebook. Found our page, liked us, got their questions in here for bands we interview to answer. So what you're going to do, and like I said, we're doing these action words now. You're going to pick a question. We'll read it. And then you're going to pick a number 1 through 55. So let's do that first. So pick a question. We have crazy and serious questions in there, so just to warn you.
What's the craziest thing that's happened at one of your concerts?
Okay, so now 1 through 55, pick a number.
Okay. 11.
11. So, can you do this? British accent. Can you do it? Or I'll let you choose any accent for
British.
If you can do it.
And I have to
answer that question that way. Tell you we like to have fun.
All right. Well.
Do it.
This is nervous. Right, let's see what we got here. Well, a couple weeks ago when we played in Tallahassee, Florida, we were going into our newest single called Beer with Jesus, which, is one of those slow kind of songs. And all of a sudden, people in the crowd start getting tased. People started throwing punches, and cops were out there tasing people. And it was a really rock star moment on our part. So
have fun with those crowd, it sounds like.
I don't think it was our fault. I don't have to keep speaking in British accent.
You're done.
Okay.
You're done right now.
All right, good. Man, I don't know. That's never happened. We toured a lot with Brantley Gilbert, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with Brantley's music, but he's got this song called Take It Outside, and every time we'd be on tour with Brantley, right when he'd say the song title, somebody would smash a beer bottle over somebody's head. And so I was thinking, man, that's never happened at our concerts, and for some reason this year, the past 3 weekends, there's been a fight to break out at our concert. So I kind of feel like we're accomplishing something.
Right. We'll have to see what's going on tonight then, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, if you want to keep, we can do another one if you want.
I mean,
we'll wait till those guys say we have time here.
Let's see here. Do you ever regret getting into music?
Okay, so if you want to, you can do it normal, or if you want to do another action, that's up to you.
Oh gosh, what should I do?
Let's do action. Let's do what you
do. Look at liking this here.
23.
Oh, everybody does this one. On the Jerry Springer Show.
Are you serious?
Do you want to read it? Right here.
Why didn't I just pick 20? Oh man.
If you want to do another, it's hard with
music. So I have to answer this like I'm on the Jerry Springer Show.
Right. So it's kind of hard. I mean, be a prop if you need me. I can be Jerry, or if you want to bring in one of your other guys here.
No, I don't ever regret getting into music. And no, I did not cheat on you. And that is my baby.
Wait. Let's bring out the cheater here.
And that is my baby.
I don't know what else to say.
That's it. You don't regret getting into music. All right, so how are we doing on time, guys? About time here. So, last message for the fans. What do you want to leave them with today?
I don't know. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you for all the support. For all the fans that support country music in general. We don't really have jobs without people who buy tickets and buy albums and love what we do. So we thank you for loving what we do, so we can do what we love what we do. So
exactly.
Thanks so much.
Once again, guys, you heard it here. Thomas Rhett, definitely check him out. Check out the rest of the tour. Jason Aldean, Jake Owen.
Yeah,
gonna be a great night, I feel.
It will
once
be.
Again, yes, Thomas
you,
Rhett,
buddy.
guys, check it out. Hey everyone, make sure to like Backstage Entertainment on Facebook to see our photos, to enter yourself into contests for autographed prizes, and other news. Also, make sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube to check out the rest of our videos. And you can find us on Twitter to get updates about what we're doing. For Backstage Entertainment, this is Jeremy Lafrentz.